Hi, Noobs Recaps here. Today I'm going to explain an action thriller movie called Kungfu Panda 4, spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. On a distant, snow-capped mountain peak, a group of mountain goats diligently mines for precious gems, their lives intertwined with the rocky landscape. They are hard-working creatures, living in harmony with the mountain's resources, until one fateful day when the legendary Tai Lung appears. The air becomes tense as the formidable villain descends from the heights, his reputation preceding him. With a thunderous roar, Tai Lung unleashes his fury upon the unsuspecting goats, obliterating their hard work and leaving destruction in his wake. This shocking display of power serves as a chilling reminder of the chaos he can bring, and the peace of the mountains is shattered. Meanwhile, in the vibrant valley below, the lovable yet clumsy panda, is embroiled in an intense battle against an evil stingray. Having trained hard to become a kung fu warrior, displays impressive skills as he dodges and counters the stingray's attacks. The fight is exhilarating, with employing a mix of martial arts moves and his signature humor to overcome his opponent. After a thrilling struggle, he emerges victorious, showcasing his growth as a warrior. However, his triumph is short-lived as he encounters Master Shifu, his mentor, who is eager to have a serious conversation with him. Despite Shifu's attempts to engage in a meaningful dialogue, is more interested in enjoying the playful antics of the animals in the valley. He embodies a carefree spirit, often choosing fun over responsibility. After some persuasion, Shifu finally gets to focus, and on the grand steps of the Jade Palace, he hands Puogwe's staff, urging him to find a worthy successor to become the next dragon warrior. The weight of this responsibility sits heavily on Po's shoulders, and he is frustrated by the notion that he must select someone to carry on the legacy of the dragon warrior. The next day, a pivotal moment unfolds as Po and Shifu gather to watch the 5 candidates perform their martial arts skills. Each candidate showcases their unique talents, hoping to impress the masters. However, as the performances unfold, Po finds himself grappling with the decision of who should be the next dragon warrior. His internal struggle is palpable, and after much deliberation, he resorts to a whimsical decision-making tactic, allowing his finger to choose for him. To everyone's astonishment, Po's finger lands on himself, a choice that sparks outrage and disbelief in Shifu, who had anticipated a more qualified successor. Returning to the palace, Po finds himself caught off guard when he discovers a mysterious figure attempting to sneak in and steal valuable items. The thief turns out to be Zhen, a cunning and agile fox. Their encounter escalates into a fierce confrontation, with Po showcasing his combat skills while Zhen uses her wits to evade capture. Despite her cleverness, Po ultimately outmaneuvers her and secures her capture, sending her off to prison. As Po processes the events of the day, he is troubled by whispers of Tai Lung's return, prompting him to seek out Zhen in hopes of uncovering more information. In the dimly lit prison cell, Zhen reveals shocking information: Tai Lung isn't back, but rather the chaos is the work of an evil shapeshifter known as the Chameleon. Po, filled with determination, expresses his desire to confront this new threat on his own. However, Zhen, who possesses valuable knowledge about the Chameleon, insists that if Po truly wants to succeed, he will need her help. Recognizing the importance of collaboration, Po reluctantly agrees, and together they set off toward Juniper City, a bustling hub filled with excitement and danger. The villagers buzz with anticipation as Po and Zhen embark on their adventure, though Po's adoptive fathers, Ping and Li, grow increasingly worried about their son's safety and quickly set off to follow him. As they arrive in Juniper City, Po and Zhen find themselves caught in a chaotic scene at a local restaurant. Zhen attempts to swindle the patrons out of mahjong tiles, but their antics lead to an unintentional destruction of the establishment. Amidst the chaos, the duo narrowly escapes with a drunken captain who agrees to steer their boat, even as he struggles to maintain his composure. On board the boat, Po experiences a vivid vision that reveals the Chameleon's true intentions, providing crucial insight into the danger they face. Finally, after a tumultuous journey, they arrive in Juniper City, greeted by the vibrant sights and sounds of the bustling marketplace. As they navigate the streets, Po's excitement is palpable until he learns that Zhen is a wanted thief. The local police quickly catch wind of their presence, leading to a thrilling chase that tests their agility and quick thinking. With Zhen's cunning and Po's combat skills, they manage to evade capture, finding refuge in the den of thieves. Here, Zhen reconnects with Han, a former mentor who took her in during her formative years. Their reunion brings back memories and offers Zhen a chance to find her place among her peers. The next day, driven by their mission, Po and Zhen venture deeper into the Chameleon's territory. They approach the lair, fully aware of the dangers that await them. However, as they infiltrate the lair, Zhen reveals her true intentions by stealing Oogway's staff and handing it over to the Chameleon. Po is left stunned, realizing that Zhen has been working for the Chameleon all along. The Chameleon, reveling in her power, explains her backstory, sharing her passion for Kungfu and the rejection she faced due to her size. Feeling dejected and embittered, she turned to sorcery, seeking revenge on those who had wronged her. Trapped in a cage, Po struggles to escape, but his efforts prove futile. In a moment of desperation, he channels his frustration into causing a cave-in, allowing him to drop into a pit filled with guards. After an intense battle with the guards, Po manages to defeat them, demonstrating his resilience and determination. He makes his way back to confront Zhen, hoping to convince her to return the staff. In a cruel twist, he discovers that the Zhen before him is another disguise of the Chameleon, who then throws him off a cliff. With the staff in her possession, the Chameleon begins to harness the power of all the Kung Fu masters of the past, growing more formidable with each passing moment. Realizing the weight of her betrayal, Zhen rushes to find Po, hoping to redeem herself. In a moment of vulnerability, Po speaks with his adoptive fathers about the nature of change and the importance of embracing it. They share their wisdom, encouraging him to see change not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth. Empowered by his conversation with his fathers, Po steels himself to confront the Chameleon once more. As he prepares for the inevitable showdown, Zhen, now aware of the consequences of her actions, tries to dissuade him from facing the Chameleon, fearing for his safety. However, Po, driven by a sense of duty and justice, presses forward despite her protests. Meanwhile, Zhen returns to the den of thieves, rallying her former allies to help her rescue Po and confront the Chameleon. Back in the Chameleon's lair, Po confesses to Tai Lung that he lost the Staff of Wisdom, deepening Tai Lung's disdain for him. The tension in the air thickens as Po faces the Chameleon, who uses the immense power she has acquired to amplify her strength. In a shocking display of her abilities, she transforms into a fusion of all the Kung Fu masters, showcasing her immense power and prowess. Po is left in awe, realizing the gravity of the situation. As the battle intensifies, Zhen attempts to intervene, but she is caught beneath a collapsing structure. In the heat of the moment, the Chameleon mocks Po by taking on his form, engaging in a playful taunt that tests his resolve. However, the true Po stands firm, and in a humorous twist, he slaps the imaginary version of himself, reminding him of his true identity. Captured in yet another cage, Po feels despair weighing heavily on his heart. Yet, in that moment of vulnerability, Zhen recalls the fighting technique Po had taught her earlier in their journey. Summoning her newfound courage, Zhen executes the move perfectly, breaking free from the rubble and joining the fight against the Chameleon. With her help, they turn the tide of the battle, and Po uses the Staff of Wisdom to reclaim control over the situation. He channels the energy of the staff to send all the villains back through the door to the spirit realm, restoring balance and peace to the valley. Back at the Jade Palace, Po takes a moment to reflect on his journey. He informs Shifu of his decision to choose Zhen as his successor, a choice that catches Shifu off guard. In disbelief, he spits out his tea, struggling to comprehend this unexpected turn of events. Seeking solace from the stress of the day, he retreats to meditate under a nearby tree. Although Zhen grapples with feelings of self-doubt, Po encourages her to believe in her potential. Together with the Furious Five, they embark on a training journey, setting the stage for Zhen's growth as the new Dragon Warrior. The movie concludes with a sense of hope and camaraderie as Po and Zhen embrace their new roles, ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead. With their combined strength, they are prepared to protect the valley from any future threats, proving that even the most unlikely heroes can rise to greatness.